guys. It's Father's Day 2021, and I just wanted to let you know the kids got up this morning and they've been giving me a big old hug fest. They're talking to Momo's girlfriend right now on the messenger with FaceTime so it's kind of nice. I got the best gifts in the world from them, hugs from all. I just been getting smothered in hugs today. It's nice. I'm also enjoying a superior cup of coffee, and I'm using my really cool cup that Tropical Tim gave us. And this coffee is great, Wes. Thank you so much. I really do enjoy a good cup of coffee. I like it strong. My sweetie, she likes to mix it. But this morning we have a couple of our workers are still here. Most everybody went home for Father's Day, but a couple of them stayed. And Faye made a huge pot of sopas. I always tell her, hold the soap. I'll take the pas, but hold the soap. But she took my big old pot there on the stove, and she made a big pot that was full. It's really good. So we got those fellas a big bowl. They had to stay here. I'm sure they missed their kids. And then we went up to the security guard. It's the older gentleman there. So we brought him a big a bowl of that also. So while we were riding, I just wanted to say something. I did oil up the chain. I was using WD, and it did loosen up. I used some I did it with WD-40. Well, this time I took some oil we had the other day. I used this brand, and it loosened it up, and then this morning it was tight again. I guess it must be drying out, so I lubed it again. We'll have to clean this up a little bit today. I have a nice chain brush, and we'll get it. But something I did notice on this bike, I'm sure the synthetic will help it out, but if you're riding it and you go, first, second, third, anywhere in here, if you try to go into fourth before you hit the green, it doesn't want to really snick into gear. It'll go down from it, but it wants to go like halfway into the gear. You gotta hit it again to pull it up. But if you're in that rev range, where you get it up into the green, it slips into fourth just like the rest of the gears. So that's like a characteristic of this bike. It's not as cold-blooded when I first got it. I can pretty much kick after it's running here, the choke can come off pretty quickly now, so that's just part of the break-in process. We're doing right now, I don't know if you've seen that, we've got 133 on it, 0.7, and the kids and I, we just buzz all around. We've been having a blast. They love it. We had the bikes out earlier. I just walked. I didn't want to have a thing like yesterday. I got some of those like homeopathic pills from Wes, and it eased things up a lot, and I just don't want to hurt it again. But we did a lot. It was like marathon riding of the bikes yesterday. The kids loved that. And we're having a beautiful day today. It looked like it was going to rain about an hour ago. Big deep clouds came over and the wind just blew them off. We're getting a wind from the northwest today, which is unusual. That's the first day I've ever felt one. Great breeze blowing through the house. This place is just so nice and cool. It's absolutely fantastic. I hope that a lot of this mask thing will come out. Something I want to let you guys know. Hear and tell of some guys, things that are happening to them that put on their pages. And they had a thing where Dos Marinas, where the cops were all waiting in sticks. They actually had people walking down the road and identifying them, saying in the car, and they're whacking people with sticks for not wearing a mask in the car, which it's just it's what they do. I guess it's cheaper to whack somebody with a stick than anything. But this is something that's coming out. Even on the bike. Another thing too, if you come here and you get a motorcycle and you ride it, riding your motorcycle, that's illegal. You can't wear tongs when you're riding your bike. I do just in here. We're just putting the kids around slowly. But you get out on the road, closed-toed. I've seen guys that had like slippers that the front was like Crocs, they call them. Those are okay. They'll let that go. But there is a law here that they never enforced. I've been here 8 years. It was a law back then. They never enforced it, but they're enforcing it now. They pull you over and they give you a ticket now for having tongs on there. We don't call them slippers anymore because Wes got us a nice little slipper thing, and Mumu's on the job. He gets up if there's any on the thing and puts them in the rack right away, so that's really cool. Maddie was my little assembler yesterday. His little hammer out was tapping it all together, being careful not to break anything. He's getting to be my most wonderful helper. He wants to. He's going to be mechanical. He likes to take stuff apart and look at it. We were pissing with his bike yesterday when we got the bolt loose in there, and we started getting the hub out. Metal pieces were falling out, so we just put it back together and needs a new hub. So that's a real bummer that we're not digging on that too much. It's just what we got. But we'll do a bike. I might even have somebody in the States look for one, somebody that we know, and see if we can ship it. I know some people that aren't far from Billy buying boxes. Even if they find an old Schwinn from a yard sale or Huffy or something, take them apart and ship them out. Because I would like to have them where they push the pedal backwards and then you have your brake. We had bikes when I was a kid that was hand-me-downs from my sister, called the Speedy Mary, and we were on the living, and never went wrong with it. Nobody ever had to fix it. It was always running. I remember one time the chain came loose and my older brother came and adjusted it up, and that's the only time I ever remember anything, because the chain was coming off the sprocket. These bikes here, even though that I got the chains cinched up, I even torqued the bolts, the chain will pop off. My son will be riding and the chain just pops off. So they put real cheap chains on, and it's kind of a bummer for us with that, But the kids are learning, at least they're learning what the tools are. Maddie, I can send him for just about any tool. Dorothy also. And sometimes they'll walk by my tool bag I leave hanging, and they'll say, "Oh, what's this tool called again?" And I'm like, I'll tell them. And they're learning. They're learning real good. And today it's kind of quiet with the construction. A lot of the guys went home. And, Father's Day, wish everybody out there a good Father's Day. And thank you guys for all the Father's Day wishes for us here. Really appreciate it. They are truly the greatest gifts when it comes to these little guys. What they gave me this morning was worth more than gold. They gave me fond memories of this morning. They pulled the chair out. They got in line, and it was just a hug fest. They kind of smothered me and just was hugging the living heck out of me. And I just dig that. It's a gift that I'll never forget as long as I live. And their memories are some of the greatest gifts you can get. And I definitely won't forget this day. It was the best Father's Day yet. My little sweetie jumped up on the chair and was giving me it's just a really nice morning. Enjoyed a really good cup of coffee. Big bowl of Sopus. I always tease my wife and say, let me just set me up the pads. I don't want the soap. But great day. I walked this morning. The kids were riding. They had their bikes out and stuff, and they're getting better on putting them away. They're starting to put them under there. We're going to have this fixed up where things will be out of the way better. I do want to get this top covered in. I want to make sure it's put on real good so that we don't have wind blowing it off. It gets pretty windy here. But we did see the neighbor had a guy come out and building him a beautiful awning. I'll show it in the video when I'm walking again. And just really sound. I didn't like the way they hammered into the wall. They hammered like a big chunk out of the wall and concreted in there. And I'm like, ooh, I'd rather just put a big lag bolt in or something and then seal it up with some silicone or something. So, but you don't have to worry about water getting in and freezing. But still try to keep the water out. And I'll lag bolt metal down, and they can bolt it to that. Or they put the thing up. I saw guys up on it walking when they were putting the sheet on. And it was seemed pretty stout. I liked the work they did. We might call those guys up we're doing, we got still waiting on our screen doors. That's a done deal. It's just the guy's assembling. He's making them. So it's not like they have one there and it just fits. They came and measured. He's also going to get us the screens. I'll pop rivet them in. I'm going to make them like little doors from the inside. Big one on the outside. I just want to make them so when they're on there, there's a little thing that I can kind of pop rivet in. It's got a screw thing, and I'll get wing nuts. And that way, when it's cleaning time, I could take them out. We're planning on getting just an inexpensive pressure washer. And I did learn a lesson about if you have aluminum screens, they'll oxidize the window, but cheap pink dishwashing liquid mixed with water. You sort of brush that on with just a light, soft brush like a shoe brush. Let it sit for a minute, and it just takes all the oxidation right off of the thing. And you can find pink dishwashing liquid here. I remember in the States it was hard to find. Just had to go to an old shop or an old hardware store to get it. But we've used that it's got so many uses. One of the things we used it for was wormer for the pups. You just take it in a dropper, stick it down their throat, and give them a squirt. And any kind of worms they get, they'll just poop them right out. So it saves you a little bit of dough. Works great. Just funny when they fart bubbles. But it does clean them out. It doesn't hurt them. It's got a lot of uses. Every time if I see it around here, I always grab it. I wish I could find a gallon jug, then I could have it sitting around. But it's great for your screens, for cleaning your air conditioning units. Mix it with some water, spray it on, leave it sit, and then just wash it off. All your exchangers, it cleans them up real nice. My Fujin Denso, they anodized that one, so that'll stay pretty nice. We're going to get that fired up here pretty quick. We do have the air conditioners. They have guys that'll come around here, take them out and clean them for you, real inexpensive. That'll keep me from having to pick them up. They're not heavy. We just got the 0.6 horsepower. We'll get the rack made. I'm still debating on getting a welder and some bed frame and making it myself, because the fellow that came and we gave him the measurements and I wanted a certain angle, just a little one so the water drains. He never come back. We've never seen him again. And the guy that brought him here, he got transferred to another job, so we miss seeing him. Really running into a great group of people here. It seems everybody we run into in the subdivision is just super nice, very friendly, and that's what you'll find here. Throw a smile on, and you're going to get it back in spades, guys. I've said this in a lot of videos before. It's just the way it works here. You're going to find some of the most lovely people. I've run into some real jerks here also. Don't get me wrong, but most of the time it's because they were druggies and they're looking to get what they can get out of you and all that kind of stuff. But that's like the rarity, especially since we're here. Well, thank you, mister. And that's the good cup, huh? Rickshaw out, that's for sure. My little buddy, he doesn't want my coffee to get cold for me. But Wes, thanks again, and Tropical Tim, love the cup. Tim, the other thing they got, and we lost a couple of the things, but we know right about where they're at. I'm going to go through the grass and hunt them up. But no, thank you. I got you. But we had like the little Nerf guns, little spring-loaded jobs, and they shoot these little soft, like a neoprene type, like the pipe insulation, for your hot and cold water pipes in the States, and they fit down over a little tube. Well, Ray picked one up from the States, and man, I'm telling you, they can put an eye out, guys. These things are really something. Maddie shot one here from the house, and it went almost all the way to that telephone pole way down there. I mean, these things really shoot. Where did your little gun go? Huh? Your little Nerf gun that Tim got you.
Oh, there.
Okay, grab it. See if you can find a thing and shoot it. It's amazing. They're just good ones. I mean, they're really good, and I like that because they're learning how to shoot them, and it does shoot true. I started aiming it myself and shooting it, and if you point it right and sight it right, it'll shoot. You can hit, like I can hit the top of a bottle over there. You can pick a spot out on the bottle to hit. It's they're accurate. It's just amazing. Now, some of the ones they got bent and squished. You got to make sure they're straight when they go in, because they'll turn. But Tim, that was the kids are having a blast with that. They still have a bottle set up over there. They were setting them on the curb. I don't know if you can see that way over there. There it is. Let's go ahead and shoot it. Shoot it over there. Just shoot it over at the water spout thing. See the water thing? Shoot it at that. Go ahead. Show it, because I want to show the guys on the camera how good it shoots.
I'll shoot it far?
No, just right there. Shoot that water thing. Well, sometimes it does that though. Go ahead. Okay, third time's the charm. Ready? Whoa, that thing took off. I hope you guys caught that. But it shoots pretty good. But it does that. It misfires a couple times, like you had a bad primer or something.
Papa,
What?
stand up. I'll show them when I shoot over there.
Okay, just right here. Ready? I can hold this up in the air. Ready? Go. Whoa! Come on. Sometimes it does that. There it goes. Look at that thing go. Okay, go in the grass and get it. Go on. It does sail pretty far. The ones that I had bought them before just didn't shoot. Hi, Precious. She's got her teddy bear. How old's your teddy bear?
I don't know.
Same as you.
Oh.
Carmela got you that when you were a month old. She loves it, Carmela. She loves that teddy bear. Look at that. When we go on the motorcycle ride, she got to bring it. She brings her little teddy bear with her. She's had that thing since she was a little teeny tiny baby, and she watches it when her brother get it. So they're learning how to treasure little gifts like that, and it's not so much the item itself. It's the gift of somebody giving them something like that. And that was Carmela gave that to Dorothy when she was about a month old. And she drags that thing around everywhere. That's her teddy, and she just loves the heck out of it. So these kids are something special, guys. I am fully aware that they're God's children, and I'm just one of their brothers. But I get to be Papa with them. And it's Father's Day today, and this is what I get from these guys, a lot, and I just dig it. So okay, so this is rickshaw out. We're gonna go hunt. We're gonna go hunt, and are you guys gonna all do the honors?
Rickshaw out. Don't forget to pray for each other. This is rickshaw out. Bye bye.
Thank you, sweetheart. You guys take care, and God bless all.